Welcome back to WARRP REACTS, everybody.
Hi.
Ha! I don't know why AJ looks disgusted, but we're gonna find out. We have reacted. Okay.
Huh?
Oh boy.
Go.
We have reacted to Angry Cops a couple times. We're going to be reacting to him in the future with a little bit more of a serious topic. But for now, he just dropped one at the time of recording today. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I had trouble realizing it was real. Recently in Maryland, somebody who was a quadriplegic shot and killed their friend.
Yeah, I heard about this.
In their car and then drove away. He's going to go over this. Oh, and by the way, this guy is a professional cornhole player.
A quadruple amputee professional cornhole player shot and killed his friend in his car and drove away. Let me say that again in case you didn't understand me. A quadruple amputee, no arms, no legs, no hands, no feet, professional cornhole player shot his friend and then drove away and was recently arrested and has been charged with first and second degree murder. Putting the cap in handy capable. Oh my God, that's a great line. And if that doesn't grab your attention, boy, I don't know what will.
Putting the cap in handy capable. Oh my God.
The 82nd Airborne getting activated in order to possibly jump into Iran? Okay, well, yeah, that too. Okay, but we're not going to talk about that yet today. And before we get any further, first, a word from this video's sponsor, Transcend. Whether you're a veteran, a cop, or just somebody that does manual labor, your body's getting torn down. And
what did you say?
He changed his shirt.
He did. That was quick.
It was.
That was really fast. This is a fast man.
These guys that do these ads like this, they can change clothes
like
instant.
And I don't really
some cases
like Clark Kent's got nothing on this dude.
Sometimes they can look, he even shaved.
Yeah, much back from my doctor when I say my knee pain hurts, other than here's some painkillers. It's time we take charge of our personal health again. That's why I'm working with Transcend. Don't know anything about peptides? Need additional help with your cholesterol or high blood pressure? Or an umpteen different things? They'll help you out. For me personally, I didn't know anything about peptides, but I knew that there are some really good recovery aspects to them. They laid out a clear plan, got me what I needed, and told me how to use them, which is the biggest hurdle I think with peptides anybody on the internet has. So call them up for a free consultation and get 10% off with my code below. Fix your knees, fix your back, fix your joints, get healthy again with Transcend. All right, we're back. Let's talk about...
Okay. How do you regrow your mustache that fast?
I have another question.
What's that?
If you call for a free consultation, why do you need the minus 10% discount from him? Go.
The most interesting headlines that I think we've all ever seen and or heard. Dayton Weber has been in the news before, but not for homicide. Mainly being an inspiration for amputees, especially kids. You see, Dayton had streptococcus pneumonia spread in his blood, and after only getting a 3% chance to live, they had to amputate most of his arms and most of his legs. And like I said, mainly an inspiration. Wrestled, played sports, has become a professional cornholer, which...
I have a really bad thought I'm going to say.
Huh? A professional cornholer?
Do you think he comes up short?
With all their working limbs, hands, and fingers, including yours truly, could only dream to drink beer and throw beanbags into a wooden slat with a hole in it for a job. But that wasn't enough to stop Dayton from ruining it all on March 22nd when he shot his friend in his car. And as of right now, the story is this. Dayton Weber and his friend, soon-to-be victim, are driving around in his car. Dayton is driving. Dayton is driving in his car. I don't know how you do 10 and 2 with nubs, but he's doing it. And he must have attached some 4x4s to the bottom of his seat so that he can push them with his quads, because that's the only way I think he could drive.
I am legitimately interested in the logistics of a quadruple amputee driving.
I'm interested as well.
He attached 4x4.
But the way he just described it
Oh, yeah.
was humorous. Was Humorous.
He means
Unless he's
something
you.
this guy doesn't have.
What?
He doesn't have his humorous.
That's true.
That's
off.
true. Or hubris.
Using a PlayStation controller on a Tesla to try and beep boop beep that Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on that thing. But they're not the only two in the car. There's two other passengers behind them. Well, Dayton and his buddy get into an argument. Dayton pulls out a pistol and shoots his friend in the front passenger seat, which leads me to think, I'm assuming you're not driving during that time because you've got no hands on the, well, Jesus, he never has hands on the wheel. You've got no nubs on the wheel, and you're trying to pull a pistol out from God knows where. So to the victim, how the hell did you not get out of the car? That's gonna be the slowest draw anybody has ever had, ever. And you couldn't be like, Dayton, what are you doing with the pistol? Dayton, you pull out the pistol? Dayton, don't shoot me with that pistol. Dayton, put the pistol down. Dayton, don't raise that pistol. Dayton, don't you point that pistol at me. Dayton, get your nub out of the trigger well. Dayton, you better not shoot. Pow! Get out of the car. Damn it, people. I'm not saying Dayton.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
Okay.
This is fucking great.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God. What are you doing with that pistol? Dad, put the pistol down. Don't point the pistol at me, man. What are you doing, man?
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car. Damn it.
Is without blame. But if you have the ability to get up and walk out of the car and the other guy's missing, you know, all of his limbs, you're probably the one that needs to get up and get out of the car. But it doesn't end there. No, why would it? Why would it? Dayton looks back to his friends behind him in the car and says, hey, could you get him out of the car? To which they respond with no. They get out of the car, and then Dayton drives off with his shot buddy in his car. Who are these people with Dayton? You just get out of the car and you don't pull your shot friend out of the car and call 911 so he can get some help? Is he already that dead? You're just like, well, the guy with no arms and legs is really committed to killing people today, and we couldn't stop him the first time. We might as well just do what he didn't do and get up and get out of the car. I mean, he's pulling out the pistol. You could just like push him over and watch him fall.
Oh my God.
Oh, all right. Well, there he is throwing a beanbag.
Yeah.
Got kids of real life weeble wobble. Now it gets a little hazy as to what happened to the victim.
Real life weeble wobble.
Except he does fall down.
In the shooting, but Dayton ends up going to a hospital the following day, checking in for some unrelated medical issue, and then gets picked up by the coppers and taken to jail. But yeah, oh my God, this little potato with sprouts is out here murking people. You couldn't just get up out of the car. Oh my God, I thought of something. I'll be right back. All right, first of all, I'm driving. All right, this is how I'm driving. I'm driving, and I'm upset with you. You're my friend, and I'm very upset, okay? I'm going to reach down. Hold on, I'm gonna get a gun real quick. I'm handy, capable, and irritated, and you're all gonna listen to me. You stop making fun of me, or I'm gonna turn this car around. Oops, sorry, I gotta drive and hold this. Hold on. And you guys in the back, stop screaming. Oh, shit, no, drop it. Yeah. This is very difficult. Yeah, thank God that's not a SIG. Well, I've dropped my firearm, and now I just feel silly. All right, I'm gonna drop.
Oh my God. Thank God that's not a SIG. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is great.
Have us back home now, unless I fall down into the car and I get it again. Hold on, I'm picking it up. I am not cheating. I'm definitely getting it. Oh, shit, come on, you. Why do they make clocks so slippery? All right. All right, well, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Oh, you see that? And the shirt pops right back to normal. Quality products. Buy a shirt. And if you're having the thought, which I definitely had this thought, how exactly does a man with no opposable thumbs, fingers, let alone any fingers, fire a pistol? Well, luckily Dayton's here to show you. Who knew Beretta was so handy capable? Now you might say, AC, you're picking on a guy that's handicapped. murdering handicapped person, which really makes you think he really isn't that handicapped, is he? Damn it, Dayton, you just had to teach us that you could do everything, didn't you? I will say this, I think the prosecution's gonna have a hard time proving that Dayton shot his buddy, you know? No fingerprints on the gun, right? What are you gonna do, dust him for nubs? Sir, it looks as though the giant thumb pulled the trigger on this pistol. Now, of course, if you're gonna murder somebody, well, you deserve to have the piss taken out of you a little bit, don't you? And Twitter's the place.
Did he just say giant thumb?
Yep.
He did.
Do it, because Dan says the suspect has been identified. You think Dayton looked at his buddy and said,
Oh my God.
you think when the inmates pass him around the shower stalls, they're gonna call it hot potato? Speaking of prison, I think this is what he's gonna end up looking like. Do you think they're gonna turn him into a real life fidget spinner? Here's another one. When everyone says you can't murder or play cornhole without arms and legs. And I took that personally. It's moments like this that actually give me a little bit of a better insight on cartoons, because I'm pretty sure that this is exactly how the Powderpuff Girls would have fired a firearm. Well, that's all I've got for you today. Best way to support the channel is get yourself a shirt. E4 Mafia, one of my favorites. Maybe this old crack house. Cheapest way to support the channel is leave a comment. Please write as many jokes as you can in the comments. Oh my God, I want to see all the jokes about this guy. Please, you've got to have more than I do. I mean, Handy Capable, I was really proud of putting the cap in Handy Capable. I'm sure you'll come up with something. By the way, I've got a new podcast. If you enjoy hearing my melodious voice, join me and my buddy Joe as we talk about the world on the Overserved podcast. Okay. See you next time, weirdos.
I like that song. That touched me. It touched me inside. That was I haven't laughed like that in a little while, and I needed that. So thank you very much, Mr. Angry Cops. That was hilarious. But I learned something in that video that I was not previously aware of.
Oh,
that dude can actually fire a fucking gun.
Yep, we can.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen anything. I hadn't seen that clip anywhere.
Oh no.
No.
Oh,
Like I saw all the other shit that he was talking about. I didn't see that part. It was like, what? That when that popped up, I was like, wait.
You can actually do that?
Jokes aside, the hilarity of this is like, you know, wait,
Hold on.
wait. What? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. A big thumb fired the gun. I don't know.
Giant. Well, there's no fingerprints.
That was funny. There's no fingerprints.
That's what he said.
It's just nub prints.
Nub prints. Can't have nub prints.
And he's gonna get passed around like a potato. Putting the cap in Handy Capable.
That's a fucking nightmare for that goddamn prison guard.
Oh yeah,
fucking nightmare. He's got to be in protective custody.
Oh yeah,
like maybe even like at home.
Is he gonna be the kick?
Right into fucking solitude.
Solitary.
Right in there. There's no way. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be more rude than what Mr. Angry Cop was there a little bit. They're not putting him in Gen Pop.
No.
That's not fucking happening.
He'd be like the beach ball at a concert.
Right. Not happening.
I mean,
I enjoyed everything about that.
Oh yeah, that was.
I enjoyed a lot of it. I definitely enjoyed, but I'm serious. I fucking learned something from that. I did not think that guy could actually shoot a fucking gun. Did not know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, folks.
Fucking crazy. Yeah.
Join Butcher Thursdays and Saturdays on Twitch. Join us Sundays at 8:30 on our podcast. Check out our Discord. You'll get notified for everything we do. Like, comment, subscribe, and please, dear God, you by all means, like he said, you could drop the jokes in here too.
Do it.
Because I'm sure you're gonna have some good ones.
Do it.
So until next time,
Do it.
see you later.